Hey there, Greg Smith here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to master your swing plane. In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to get your swing plane working better so that you can hit the ball more consistently, first of all, so to get rid of some of those wild shots, but two, so you get more power and efficiency out of your swing, so you can hit the ball longer with less effort. So it's going to be a win-win. And I'm basically going to show you two things. I'm going to show you, first of all, how that backswing plane can affect what you're doing with the club face, what you're doing with your path, and really get you hitting some poor shots, some wild shots. And then two, I'm going to show you in the downswing plane how we can put it in a better plane so it generates more of that effortless power. Now, first of all, before we start looking at this, I want you to know that this swing plane is really, really important. You're probably on a journey right now to work on your golf swing, to get more consistency, to get more repeatability, but to also really power up your swing. Well, this is the first step for you. The swing plane is whatever we do with our clients when we first start working with them, because it's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. And I'll bet if you're not hitting the ball as long as you'd like to, or if you're inconsistent, there's going to be an issue there with the swing plane. And basically, when we look at the majority of amateur golfers' swing planes, we'll see some very common traits. First of all, let's get a ball here. First of all, we'll see as they go into the backswing, we're probably going to see a flat plane going back. We're also quite likely to see that this club face opens when they go back. And of course, as we create a motion like that, then that kind of means that we got to be a little bit steep and a little bit over the top when we come into the downswing to correct it. And the majority of amateur golfers will see they'll create what we call this shallow to steep motion. That's the over the top. If you've heard the term over the top, that's what's happening. Basically, it's going back on a flat plane and then it comes steep as we come down. Well, obviously, we want to sort out that steep plane as we come down because that's not going to be powerful and it's not going to lead to good ball flights. We're going to see hooks and slices and all sorts of any manner of poor shots can come from that plane. But first of all, we want to make sure that we get the club swinging on a good plane going back, because if we don't, we're going to have to create manipulations as we work into the downswing. And again, when we create this kind of flat plane and sort of we're getting the club out of position, we're not really creating space in your downswing to be able to get the good plane. So it's really, really important that we get this better swing plane. And I want you to focus on 3 checkpoints. So there's 3 parts to your backswing that I want you to be focused on to be able to get this repeatable motion. And the first one is, as we're going into this halfway backswing position, I want to make sure, first of all, that this club shaft is aligned with your trail shoulder. Now, what generally happens when someone's been told that they've got a flat backswing, they go, right, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to get out here. And they'll push the club away from the body. But the problem with that is then you've got a real job to get that club coming back inside to get the club coming on a good plane. Also, generally, that doesn't tend to change the plane much. Yeah, we're going to get the hands going out there, but we still see that this shaft plane flattens off. So we're going to make sure in that first move, in that first checkpoint, that we're going to get this club shaft so it's more on the right shoulder. The next checkpoint then is we're going to look at the actual plane angle of the shaft. We want to get this club shaft so with an iron, it's pointing midway between the golf ball and the feet. With a driver, it can go a little bit more towards the golf ball and flatten off a little bit. But in general, we want to see that that shaft angle points inside the ball. Because what that does is it allows us to create more leverage with the wrists. And more leverage means more speed. But also, as we get in this more vertical plane, it gives you better club face control. So let's have a little look and let's create that move again. So I'm going to go halfway back and I'm going to hold it. And we can see here we're on the right shoulder now, and that shaft points midway between the ball and the feet. That brings us into the third checkpoint then, so it's the face angle. So we want to get this face angle so it's kind of matching your spine angle. You can see my club face is ever so slightly turned forwards, and that's matching my spine angle in the backswing. And again, what that does is, 1, it gives us that extra bit of leverage to generate speed, but 2, It's keeping that face angle so it's matched up with the plane that my body is swinging on. We used to teach in the golf swing, we used to teach players to get that club face opening up and get the toe of the club pointing up. But then what that means is we kind of turned that away from the line of the body. So then we've got to counter rotate that club face as we come through to square it up. Well, that's a lot of moving parts, and it's probably not going to be that consistent for you. So what I want to get you doing is making sure that we get that face angle so it's matching the spine. So you've got your 3 checkpoints there. You've got your halfway back. We've got this shaft on this right shoulder. The shaft points midway between the ball and the feet. And we've got that face angle so it matches that spine angle. So let's see if we can get that motion working, see how that looks. And that's going to work nicely for us. That's going to help us to get consistency with the move. But of course, that's only half the story, because we've still got this downswing move to deal with. And of course, just because we get this good backswing plane doesn't necessarily mean that your downswing plane is going to be on plane, it's going to be on line. It gives it a better chance for sure, but it doesn't guarantee it. So we need to know how to get that club working on a good line coming into the downswing. Now, one thing that I want you to realize with this, as golf coaches and, as golf enthusiasts, we spend a lot of time talking about club path, and club path is quite linear. So basically, club path is referring to a straight line from ball to target and how your club travels along that line. Is it in to out? Is it out to in? Or is it square? Now, the reality is that the club is never really going to be traveling in a straight line. So a linear way of thinking of how the club approaches the ball is flawed, because it's certainly not going to be approaching the ball from a straight line when the club is back here. It needs to approach on an arc, and that means from the inside. So this is not about getting you to draw the ball, although, that's going to help with the fixing the slice. But we've definitely got to get that club's initial approach coming from the inside. So it can come from the inside, it can square up and then work its way in on the through swing. That's going to give us a pretty square-ish club path coming through impact. It can even travel left through impact, but we still want to make sure that its initial approach into the ball is coming from the inside. So it comes inside, it starts to straighten up, and then it works its way left through impact. Whichever one of these your club does, it doesn't matter as long as that club starts its journey from inside the ball. So the point I'm making here is I don't want you to think that you've got to swing the club straight through impact. That's not how it works. It works from in, it squares up, and then it works its way back in. And although you could argue maybe this is not as efficient for squaring your path and your face angle, what it allows you to do is to add some whip into the swing, and that's where we get this effortless power from. And what we'll see with a lot of amateur golfers, as we said before, is we tend to see the club going this way. So in an effort to get the club traveling straight through impact, it goes forwards, it goes steep with a shaft angle. And then as you come into the ball, you've got to use your hands and arms to really control that path and that club to go through to try and keep the ball on line. It's not going to be a powerful way to hit the ball. I've seen loads of golfers come from an overplaying steep motion coming down and still get a square club path through impact. Doesn't mean that it's good though. That's going to cost them speed because we don't have this inside approach and we don't have the release. The club head speed is going to be slower. So again, I want you to make sure that we're getting this initial inside approach, because that's going to allow us to generate clearance and speed and get that club head firing through the golf ball with effortless speed. Now, one of the things that makes it really difficult is the way in which we generate speed is very much through body rotation. We're twisting the body through impact. And if you watch this very closely, as I twist my body, I pull my plane forwards, and it can actually even steepen it a little if we don't do something else to counteract that. And this is where we've got to be very clever on the downswing. We've got to make sure that in that initial transition that we're not letting the hands and arms follow the rotation of the body. We almost want to create a move where they work away from that rotation of the body. Ultimately, they're going to get pulled through with the body, and we want that to happen, but not in that first movement. So some coaches might call this sequencing. I like to think of it more in terms of directional or lines, because it allows you to sort of get those positions a little bit easier. So when you're creating your new swing plane now, so this is your new swing, this is going to get you hitting the ball a lot longer and straighter. I want you to make sure that we're hitting those checkpoints in the backswing, and then from there, you're going to feel your initial move is almost like a reshape. We're going to set the club behind the body a little bit, and then swing very much from in to out initially. So we're going in to out initially, so then it can square up as we start to add that speed. And what I would say to you, if you're someone who struggles with a slice, I'd be exaggerating this move, or an over-the-top move. I'd be exaggerating this motion to make sure that we really kind of counteract that over-the-top, that force from the body pushing everything forwards. And when you do that, it's going to cure that slice much more quickly. And then, of course, if we do exaggerate this and get a very kind of inside approach of the club coming into the golf ball, we can then speed it up more. We can add more clearance in, more release to really push that speed through the roof. So let's see if I can practice what I preach here and see if I can get those checkpoints and get that club coming from the inside. So when we can do that, we can get the club coming from the inside, we can get that inside approach and release that club at speed. It's going to generate effortless power for you. But of course, we've got these good key checkpoints to the backswing as well. And if you get consistent with those, you're going to get consistency with the shots you hit down, and you're going to hit the ball much, much longer and straighter. So I want you to go away and practice these. I want you to practice this new swing plane going back. I want you to practice this new swing plane coming down, and you're going to get much, much better results with your golf swing. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this training. All about the swing plane there, and really is the number one thing that you need to be doing with your golf swing right now to hit the ball longer and straighter. If you're not hitting the ball as long as you'd like to, if you've got inconsistency with your ball flight, then I'm betting that the issue lies somewhere within your swing plane. And even if your swing plane's pretty good, you might find that going through some of these things that we spoke about today will give you a higher element of consistency, but also allow you to generate more effortless speed. You do these, you know, what we spoke about there in terms of the checkpoints going back, and then this initial approach, this inside approach of the club coming into the ball, you're going to hit the ball longer and straighter than ever before. Now, if you want to really compound on these results, then my long drive program is just for you. We want to help you to get these same results that thousands of clients, literally thousands of clients all over the world have achieved, allowing them to hit the ball longer and straighter than ever before. We want to help you to build the best version of your golf swing, and that's exactly what the long drive program is all about. So first of all, we're going to go through the swing plane in more detail. Those things we've spoke about today, I'm going to show you a step-by-step process on how to implement it into your golf swing. So we go through the learning process, how to fast track that so you can get pretty much immediate results and have complete control of the club through impact and generate effortless power. I'm also going to show you the loading part of the golf swing, so how to generate coil, torque, leverage into your golf swing so you can really power things up. And then we'll also show you how to release and clear at speed in the downswing, how to generate phenomenal club head speed through impact. Now, the long drive program, as part of this, you get access to all of my online courses. So that includes my flagship 12-week program, the Golf Swing System. Now, this is the same process that we take our personal one-to-one coaching clients through to generate an incredible transformation in their golf swing. Basically, everything you need to know about the golf swing is included in this 12-week course, a step-by-step process showing you how to build the best version of your golf swing. You also get access to my long drive program. So my long driving course is the same process that I went through to increase my own club head speed by a massive 16 miles per hour. Imagine what that's going to do for your driving distance. You're going to be hitting the ball longer and straighter than you ever dreamed possible. Well, I'm also going to include access to my consistent straight shots in 30 days program. This is a 30-day plan showing you how to master your swing plane in record time, all in that 30-day process. You're going to be hitting the ball consistently straight and have that effortless power. And of course, these gains that we've got in your golf swing, well, you're going to be hitting a lot of wedges into the greens, which is why I'm also including my wedge play mastery course. In this course, I show you how to pepper the flag consistently from 60 yards to about 120. I show you how to master your distance control so you can make more birdies and shoot lower scores. Now, normally these courses on their own would be in excess of £1,000, but I've got a very special deal for you just today with a very, very special bonus. Now, the bonus that I want to add into this is personalized long drive coaching. So my team are going to put together a personalized 6-week long drive coaching plan exactly for you, custom built, showing you everything you need to know to hit the ball longer and straighter than ever. It all starts off with an initial 3D analysis. So all you need to do is send us a slow motion video of your golf swing, and then we're going to render your swing in 3D using our state-of-the-art 3D analysis software. It's just incredible. It's mind-blowing, the data that this gives us. It tells us all about the body turn, the body angles, tilt angle, sway. Basically, it tells us everything we need to know about your golf swing so we can put this custom plan together. We'll record this analysis as well, so you've got this video to go through. And then we're going to put this step-by-step 6-week plan showing you everything you need to do in order to hit the ball at least 30 yards longer with improved dispersion as well. We'll include all of the drills. It's going to be a very simple step-by-step process. But we're also going to coach you through the process as well. So as you work your way through the 6-week plan, you're going to have personalized coaching from one of my expert instructors. You're going to send weekly videos and they're going to provide you feedback as to what you're doing. They'll either give you alternates if it's not working quite well, or then show you the next step so you can keep progressing. Basically, I've included everything you need to do to hit the ball longer and straighter than ever before and start shooting lower scores. Now, as I said before, normally the online courses, the online trainings on their own are in excess of £1,000. When you add this personalized coaching and custom plan on top, then we're over £2,000. But as a very special offer for you right now, I'm going to let you have access, lifetime access to all of these online courses and this personalized plan for just one payment of £250. I'm even going to put a money back guarantee on this. So if you're not hitting the ball longer and straighter than ever, if you're not hitting the ball at least 30 yards longer with improved accuracy, then I'll refund your payment in full. That's how confident I am that it's going to work for you, because it's literally helped thousands of golfers all over the world to get the same results. That's what we do. We deliver results for our clients. And if for some bizarre reason that it doesn't work for you, then again, we'll refund your payment in full. Now, you need to be quick with this because obviously it's got personalized coaching in there. We can't coach everybody, so you need to make sure that you act fast. If you want to take advantage of this fantastic offer, then click the button below this video, and that's going to allow you to submit an application, and then we'll redirect you to an order form where you can enter your payment details, and we'll send you through immediate access to all of the online courses. That's also going to create a task for one of my expert coaches to get in touch with you to set up your online portal and to show you the next steps so we can create your personalized plan. Now, I'm going to oversee the whole process as well to make sure that you're going to achieve success. This is absolutely a no-brainer offer. You're not going to find anything better than this to help you transform your golf swing and hit the ball longer and straighter than ever before. I've included everything you need to know in this fantastic deal, this fantastic program. So again, Click that button below, submit your application, and then enter your payment details on the following page. It's a very secure payment processor, and then we'll send you immediate access to these courses and start building out your customized plan. I hope you found this training really beneficial. I hope that's going to help you with your swing plan. I hope you go away and work on this. It's really going to help you move forwards. And again, we'd love to have you on the Long Drive program to help you really push forwards with these results. So again, click the button. Let's get you on the Long Drive program and start playing the best golf of your life.